Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ribéry looking to run onto it. In with the challenge. Mbappe.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And he welcomes it in. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Chouameni. Now he's got space here, and the pass is intercepted. Makaleli. That's a good ball out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Makaleli, a player who needs no introduction. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a
that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. He has a look up.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Delivery from Mbappe. Hernandez clears it away. Ribery. Now it's Mbappe. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's quick to get it clear again. France have reclaimed it. Ekitike. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Well, now it's a race for the ball. France are looking to go forward now. We'll play through for the wide man. It's a promising position. Spread it left. Ekitike. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Elects to cross. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mbappe. Nice looking ball. And he was quick to react. That's a sharp pass. And here's Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance for a shot! And he's there to get it away. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely worked. And it's hoisted clear. Mbappe! With half-time at hand, perfect timing. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Zaire Emery. And it's Camavinga.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ribery. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And he's intervened well there. Hernandez. And it's Ribery. He's in a great position here. Nice sequence of passes, this. Ribery. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ekitike. Good running, strong and purposeful. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. The message is clear, none shall pass. Saliba. Tries to thread one through, but that has not gone well. France still this single goal behind. Hernandez. Makalele.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and
Can he finish? They've scored! And this is getting better and better. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
France really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
France are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Shot could be on, and a chance! Yes, it's there! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Played into space, nicely intercepted. That is ended up in no man's land. And he's managed to get free. Dembele's cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Zaire Emery. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Dembele's delivery. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Koundé. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Zaire Emery pinches it off him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Upamecano. Now Saliba. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That's tidy. Here comes the cross.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Le numéro 5. À leur place, le numéro 11. Le numéro 9. Griezmann.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Zaire Emery looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dembele. Now it's Griezmann. Dembele gets into some space. Tries to get it clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Griezmann.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Zaire Emery, and he shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Camavinga.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And this is Griezmann. Pass somewhat off target. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by... Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund, it really is a tremendous arena. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The French...
Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Koundé. Chance to... Oh, what a climb!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. Ribéry. Now it's Mbappe. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's beaten the last man. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's been caught on it, and the finish!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Now it's Mbappe. Makaleli. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's made its way to him. Big chance, must be! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. This to make it 1-0. 1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
The goal scorer for France after 16 minutes is number 39,
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Upamecano. France are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Camavinga. And he's gone backward here. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Tchouaméni and the through ball.
He can get that clear. That's a throw. And he gets rid in a hurry. Great vision. Oh, well played, well played. Swings it across. Saliba clears it away. And he's had a hit! France have their second corner now. Nicely shaped ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. France are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's ambitious. And that is wildly off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Threads one in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Good effort from distance. Saliba. Here's Makalele. Makalele looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now who's going to be first to this? Camavinga. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, important interception. Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And it's Doué. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Crosses it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Makalele. It's a pretty loose pass. Good running, strong and purposeful. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Thuram has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that has left him in a heap. This is Dembele.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, strongly challenged there. He came in hard, very hard. It's a searching pass. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And a quick reminder today to please take all lit-out bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Makalele. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Thuram, the man that is tenacity personified.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Doué. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Olise having a look. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Now it's Chouameni. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. France have their third corner. They've played it short. Drilled in low. And he shoots! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Saliba certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Could be danger here. They want to be quick to recover this. They get a throw in. Camavinga has got himself a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Doué. And it's hoisted clear. Zaire Emery. Tries to play it through. A corner it is then. France get their fourth corner. And it's been taken short. Hangs one in. France have the chance to go the other way.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
France are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Thuram. Well, the manager might be thinking of Hernandez with a definite foul there. And no surprise, that's a booking. And that's another good win of the ball. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And that was very necessary.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he is going into that little black book. Camavinga. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Makaleli. And it's Zaire Emery. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken.
substitution in progress.
France have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Dembele. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And they're back on the ball again. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Tries to thread one through. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, it's Dembele. Just a quarter of it. Just about within shooting range. And that will sail harmlessly past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Looking for the run. Olise. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
And the pass is intercepted. And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Cleared without hesitation. And this is Dembele.
Such good technique.
Referee has just said play on. It's run loose here.
Might want to be careful there.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. And it's Camavinga. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to pass it through. Good ball over the top. Tries to get it clear. Plays a sharp little ball here. Olise picks it up out wide. Mignon claims it. Safe hands. Koundé. Just 5 minutes left. Pavard concedes a free kick for that. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Pavard has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Makaleli. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Camavinga. Can he get it through? And that is expertly dealt with.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, a callous act that was used to rescue a desperate moment, Peter. They dug a deep hole for themselves there.
He'll fancy himself from here. Olise! Now, who's going to be first to this? Struck first time!
Has been indicated.
That He has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
He's having a hit! Gave it a go, but off target. Koundé. It's Makalele. Kamavinga. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. The pass has gone astray.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting